I think we can all agree that some things in life just sucks. It just sucks. Nothing good about it. But there are good things, and I think it's important to take the time to notice them, appreciate them. Testing. Hi everybody, I hope everyone's having a good day or as good of a day as possible, and today's video is going to be about gratitude and why I think it's important. Alright, so we're going to start off with the definition of gratitude, and that is gratitude means the warm feeling of thankfulness, appreciation, and joy for good things or kind acts you receive. So in other words, it's feeling good about the good things. And there's a lot of BS going on at all times. There's a lot of BS going on since the past, the present, and maybe some things that we don't look forward to. But there are good things, and I think we should take the time to appreciate them so everything just doesn't suck, And I'm not saying wear rose-colored glasses. I'm saying to have a balanced perspective and not be so caught up in the negative, because you'll drown in it. There's so much, you'll drown in it and it will consume you. And it doesn't have to be huge. Like, honestly, it could be the fact that the weather is nice, that the sun is beaming on you, you look good, maybe you're getting a tan, maybe you just feel nice under the sun, maybe you had a cookie today, maybe you had a good plate of food to eat today, maybe that shower was hitting in the morning, maybe your commute was easier, faster than usual, maybe there was less traffic, I don't know, maybe you feel like you look nice today, I don't know, maybe you got a pet, maybe you got a cat, maybe you got a dog, and you're just happy to have them, maybe the people around you that you love, you had a good time with them, I don't know, it could be anything, and there's so many things to want or wish for, but it's great to just take a second and realize the things that you do have. Maybe you have people that love you, that surround you. But if you don't, maybe it's just you and God. Maybe you have connections on the internet. I don't know. Maybe you like where you live. Maybe you don't like where you live, but at least you live somewhere. You're not out down bad. Maybe you're employed. Maybe you're self-employed. Maybe you make content and make money that way. It's a lot of things to look forward to or just appreciate, And it's important to switch your mindset, because there's always something. There's always something negative. There's always a problem. There's always this. There's always that. And there will always be. But there will always be things to be grateful for. And it's important to see them and look with your eyes and have the eyes to see them. Don't ignore them, and don't get consumed by the toxicity and the drama and the problems and the chaos. My point is, there are things in life that are mandatory and that you have to go through, and things that are just going to be hard. If life is going to be hard, why not try and lighten the load? Not make it even harder if it's already going to have necessary and mandatory hard things that you have to go through anyway. And you do that by enjoying the good parts, because it does suck, but not everything sucks. Not everything. Maybe you had a long day. You had this bomb cookie. You got home. You enjoyed that cookie. And you enjoyed your blankets, you enjoyed your movie, you had a good old time after that long day, stuff like that. Like, maybe you had to do what you had to do, adulting, responsibilities, but it wasn't all bad. There were some good parts in it, At the end of the day, life is temporary, and we do, die one day, and I think it's imperative that we enjoy the time we have while we have it, because the clock is always ticking. And I hate to be so blunt, but it's true. And while the clock is ticking and you have the time, make the most out of what you have and have fun with what you can have fun with, because some things are just gonna suck and there's nothing you can do about it. But the things you can do about it, the things you can enjoy, the things you can make good, make it good. The things that you already have in your life that are good, love them, appreciate them, enjoy them, have fun with them. Because everything is temporary. And that's really all I wanted to say, is that gratitude is important. To be grateful for what you have, even if it's not a lot, even if it's one thing, you know, even if it's the fact that you're alive, maybe that you're healthy, maybe that you're doing well, maybe maybe you have people that love you, maybe you avoided trouble, maybe you have a phone, any little thing, it doesn't matter. You ate today, some people didn't, you're healthy, stuff like that. Be grateful, be happy for the things you can be happy about, because there's so much things to be mad about, there's so many things to be upset about, you know. So yeah, I think it's important to be grateful. And yeah, that's it for today, and I just want to say thank you for watching. I love you, and take care of yourself. Bye.